Something that's crazy is it's snowing today. It's April 20th and it's snowing. That's weird. Today, it might be a little random, but I'm just gonna show it all to you. What I'm in right now is I'm in the thick of trying to get everything ready for print. So if you didn't know, I started my patterns by downloads. I wanted to offer all of my patterns as downloads only. The more I got into it, I knew that actually printing the patterns was going to serve customers way better and serve you better. So I wanted to achieve that, and it's a big risk for us because I've never done anything like this. I've never printed anything and then had a lot of stock that I had to store, ship out myself, go to wholesale. At the point where we're finalizing the patterns or packaging, they are beautiful. I cannot wait to have it like in my hands and being able to give it to you. So this is just a little behind the scenes, behind the brand of what's been going on. And on top of that, I've also been working on some other items that I'm offering in the shop. Since you are getting the whole behind the scenes, I haven't really talked about this anywhere else, but I'm going to make tags that you can sew into your garments that you're making. That will make your finished piece a little extra special because I love just the small details of things. I think that's one of my favorite things about building a business and a brand is just the details. And I heard once that love is in the details, and so that's what I try to do in all of my businesses. So right now I'm taking our pattern files that have been digitized by an artist, and then I'm formatting them to the correct size and then folded up and packaged beautifully. And it's kind of tweaking things and seeing where things fit best. And it's kind of not my favorite work just because I want to make sure it's going to turn out correctly, and I'd rather just be like making something physical than like on a computer and seeing that come to life. It's a lot of trial and error, but hopefully this will mean that our packages will be ready soon. Okay, this is not working. So I feel like I need to just ask someone that's more proficient in design and doing stuff like this. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna work on some packaging. I'm gonna do a mood board. I feel like that's a better use of my time. Right now, I value my time a little too much to keep trying to do this. So right now I'm just going on Pinterest and seeing what I've already pinned and things that have already inspired me. And so then I'll print it all out and hang it up. And I feel like that always is just the perfect refresh for product or project I'm working on. This is really going to inspire what we're doing with our packaging and the tags that I'm releasing. This is also going to inspire our new line of t-shirts, which is a secret. It's also going to inform how we're going to put the packages together, how we're going to market them, and all of the patterns from here on out. So I really want to make sure this is telling the whole story, and that's why I make mood boards, is because I feel like putting the story in pictures before I've created physically in a package or a pattern or anything like that. Okay, I'm gonna do an impromptu just studio tour. So this is our shed. We're doing some landscaping. I'm repotting all of these plants on this wall. So this is my shed where I work. I'm just going to give you a quick little tour. This is my tea area. So I'm gonna make some tea, this olive plant I just got, and I have high hopes for it, but it's not looking very good. So if you have olive tree tips, let me know. I got this at Urban Outfitters. It's a gray cabinet. It's stuffed to the brim with just junk, but not really junk because I need it. And this corner is a little coat rack. I got it at a local shop here called Modern Cottage. I love this little scene. I sit here in the mornings and read, journal. I love this chair. It's from the Studio McGee line at Target. These shelves are from IKEA. This is the Besta cabinet from IKEA as well. I have my allergy essential oils going because my allergies have just been wild this year. This is my mom's pleater for smocking. You can see how I learned how to smock in another video I did recently. My friend Tiffany, she took this photo last year, and I bought it from her because it was on April 28th last year in 2020, and it was my birthday. I just made a list of things that I really hoped to do that day, and one of them was to watch the sunset. But when we woke up that morning, it was storming and raining. It rained all day, and I was pretty disappointed. We hadn't looked outside or been outside all day, but randomly went into the kitchen, and the color of the sky was crazy, so I went outside and these were what the clouds look like, and that is not a joke. My favorite stories for my birthday. It was such a special time, so I bought this picture from her. This video is not doing it justice. This is a funny story. When I moved to Tulsa about, I think it's almost 8 years ago by now, I had a rough little time, and some advice that Jordan gave me was to be a friend, or to have a friend, you have to be a friend. And in the moment, that was not the best advice. That was not what I wanted to hear. I mean, it's great advice in general, but terrible in the moment when I'm crying and just having a terrible time. So actually, a couple months ago, we were walking around a vintage shop, and I found this little stitching, and I just thought it was hilarious because of that story. I had to get it. You can see I try to be organized, but I need a lot more cabinet space in here. Is my clothing rack where I keep my patterns and items that I've sewn. So these are all my patterns over here. This is leather from my previous shop, and I just kind of use it for projects here and there. Clothing rack is from Amazon, I believe. This is my industrial sewing machine. It's from Springfield Leather Co. It's an amazing machine, but unfortunately I just don't use it right now. And so I'm trying to figure out if I should put it in storage. I don't want to sell it because it's special to me and something I wouldn't buy again in the future, but I know I'll regret selling it. So I'm trying to decide what to do here. This chair's from World Market, and this cabinet was actually original to this shed. I found it a long time ago and pulled it out of here, spray painted it white. I'd like to ideally put cabinets here and then a floor to ceiling cabinet over here for a lot more storage, especially for fabric. Here's my sewing setup. It's just my sewing machine. I move it around a lot. And these tables I move depending on the day and what I'm working on. This is my mood board that you saw me put together earlier. Something I love about this shed is the ceiling. So if you haven't seen the before of the shed, I'm gonna link it below. We have to finish the trim and the baseboards. We have to figure out something about the door if we're gonna keep it. And then on the outside, we'll do a little bit more work, but this is my shed. I'm gonna keep working on all the logistics and packaging, and I have a video to edit. So if this video has just seemed all over the place for a behind the brand, it's because this week has just been kind of all over the place, and owning a brand and a business is not always the photo shoots and the sewing and putting it all together like that. Those things do happen, but it's like a small chunk of the whole picture, and a lot of my day is filled with trying to figure out the best strategies that are going to work for our brand and aren't just adding fluff and noise, and that's something I'm very passionate about, is not adding just fluff and noise and just stuff and trying to keep up with the vanity of it all. I want to make sure that everything has like a purpose behind it, and it's actually serving not only my business but my family. And so I heard my sister say this week, if this business isn't serving my family and me well, then what's the point? I've been thinking a lot about that and just how I can make sure the two are integrated in a healthy way. And so this week is just working on behind the scenes. It's a lot of things that aren't necessarily pretty right now, but they're necessary. That's why it's been a little bit over the place, but thanks for watching. I will see you next Monday with a new video.